Yeah, you guys heard that correctly. It appears that NIS is nowhere near done with the PlayStation Vita, and I couldn't be happier about that. Let's get into it. Greetings fellow Vita fans, this is James with PS Vita at 2 AM, and once again I'm coming at you with another exciting video. And much like with my Otiwari Muno news update that I did not too long ago, we have even more out of left field news for the PlayStation Vita. Geez, like that's never happened before. I mean seriously, this thing's just not gonna die, is it? It appears it's getting even more top tier games being released for it, even after its discontinuation. What system have you ever heard being like that before? The PlayStation Vita is certainly a unique beast, and NIS is at it again, because in the latest issue of Dengeki PlayStation, NIS has announced that Labyrinth of Galleria, Coven of Dusk for the PlayStation Vita will be coming this year. Labyrinth of Galleria, Coven of Dusk is the follow-up to the dungeon RPG Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk. Dusk. Sorry, it's not the stuff that I find under my couch, it's Dusk. With Tazuya Izumi as director and scenario writer, Takahito Harada as character designer, and Tampi Sato as composer. I'm pretty sure I butchered that name. The story, setting, and characters are completely new. Revealed characters are the protagonist, an exorcism lamp. A lamp? Okay, sure, why not? A person with the name Eureka, the witch Madame Malta, as well as her granddaughter Perico. The game is being developed by the team responsible for the first game, I guess that probably comes as no surprise, and Emmy Evans returns for the music. Labyrinth of Galleria, Coven of Dusk is considered to be more of a follow-up title than a true sequel. Okay, before I go on any further, just to give you all a heads up here, the actual gameplay for this upcoming release, at the time of making this video, we sadly do not have any of. So all of the footage you've been seeing in this particular video is from the first game, just to give you kind of an idea of what to expect. Oh, but even though we have no gameplay, do you guys think that's gonna keep me down? Nope, that is not gonna stop me from bringing you as much news on this title as I possibly can muster. And I am mustering right now. These jokes are getting worse and worse. And even though I don't have actually any gameplay footage to show you, how does some screenshots of the upcoming game sound? Got your interest now? I thought so. And I will now be showing you said screenshots as I read the additional info given below. Dengeki Online has posted the first screenshots of Labyrinth of Galleria, Coven of Dusk. Nippon Ichi Software newly announced follow-up to Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. But mostly the PlayStation Vita, because that is what this channel is themed around it. You know, no matter how many times I say these game titles, I'm never gonna get used to it. Labyrinth of Galleria, Coven of Dusk is a first-person perspective 3D dungeon RPG in which players explore labyrinths. Again, I'm pretty sure we all figured that out. Here is Dengeki PlayStation's overview of the game. I guess they translated this. A story of somewhere not here. Well great, that pretty much tells me everything I needed to know. As a soul that dwells within the Necrolamp, possessed by the witch Madame Malta, players will obey her commands and make their way through underground labyrinths. The player commands magical beings called puppet soldiers that are neither human nor beast. The party of puppet soldiers led by the player is known as the Witch Brigade, and the curtains will rise on a mysterious new adventure when they make their way into the labyrinth. Facades, what Labyrinth of Galleria and its predecessor, Labyrinth of Refrain, calls a puppet soldier's job class, are all new this time around. There is also a new element called Mira Maxima, which adds an even deeper element to the battle. They have also launched a brand new website, which I will have linked down in the description below as well for you to check out. There's going to be a lot of links down there. Kind of a lot of info on this game, as you probably can tell at this point. It's a bigger budget title after all. Oh, release date. I guess that's probably something that we all have on our minds right now. When can we expect this game to come out? Well, NIS has announced that the game will be available in Japan on July 25th, 2019. And at this point, I'm really crossing my fingers that we get a Western release for this title. I mean, hey, it happened to Otiwari Romano. Jeez, so it might actually happen with this game too, right? You never know. Could be wishful thinking on my part, but I'm gonna continue wishful thinking that this game is gonna come to the West. And hopefully my wishful thinking will make it come to the West, because I have no other choice basically. It's all I have left. But on a serious note here, can you guys believe that we're getting another one of these more high caliber games and so soon? It really shocks me. Makes me wonder what other possibilities NIS might have up their sleeve. Give us some hints, NIS. We're dying to know. Alright my dudes, I need your opinions now. Tell me what you think about this game. Do you love it? Do you hate it? I'm sure I'm not alone in saying that this is a very highly anticipated title for our PlayStation Vita. You know, goes without saying. And if we can get this over to the West, whether it be physical or digital, preferably both, I would be one happy camper. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. The following video has been brought to you in part by Adam Theory, Saul Ramirez, Heston Joseph, and all these wonderfully generous people over at Patreon. I have a number of exclusive perks available for backers, so if you're interested in supporting the channel, check those links down there. And as I had also mentioned before, I have just launched my YouTube channel membership program, which you can donate through that way as well if you prefer to do as such. And the perks available are similar to the Patreon ones. Check the links down in the description below. And yeah, let's all hope that this game comes out. Yada 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 yada.